Hello students, how are you? Class 7, your new chapter is going to start today. I have completed the previous chapter. I send you all the videos about all the topics and I also send you the study materials. So today your new chapter, chapter 9, soil. Okay. So first topic in the soil is the formation of soil. How does soil has been formed? So where does we stay on the earth? The upper portion of the earth, that is called earth crust. There we can find many plants, animals. We are also staying on the earth crust. The earth crust is made up of soil and that is one of the important part of the earth and it plays a very important part in our daily life. Although soil can be found below the crust also. Later on in this chapter all those things are there, so I will explain you in detail about all those things. Okay. Formation of soil in the beginning, when the earth has been formed, during that time various volcanic eruptions have been done. That means the molten magma came outside and those magma, after cooling, they formed lots of igneous rocks. When the magma is going to cool, then the types of rocks that are going to form is known as igneous rocks. I hope you have learned earlier about the types of rocks, that is igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rocks. Okay. So generally igneous rocks, it has been formed earlier in the beginning. They were very big pieces of rocks. Due to weathering of rocks, the rocks has been converted into smaller pieces or very fine particles, that is called soil. Soil is made up of fine particles of rock. The word I have used here is known as weathering. So if the question, 1 marks question, you are going to get that how does soil form? So you will write soil is formed by the weathering of rocks. What I told? Soil is formed by the weathering of rocks. Now what do you mean by weathering? That I have written here. What is weathering of rocks? The process of breaking down of bigger rocks into smaller pieces by the natural forces such as water, air, plants, mechanical collision. This is called weathering. I am reading it again. The process of breaking down of bigger rocks into smaller pieces by the natural forces such as water, air, plants, mechanical collision. This is called weathering. And this is a very slow process. You cannot feel that how weathering is occurring, or you cannot see that when weathering is occurring. It is such a slow process that it needs hundreds of years, thousands of years, millions of years for the process to occur. That means to form the fine particles. Now already I have mentioned here that what are the natural forces needed for weathering? Water, air, plant, mechanical collision. These are the agents of weathering. The natural forces which helps in the formation of soil, they are called agents of weathering. Now today I am going to discuss about these agents in detail, that how does they help in the formation of soil. The first agent is water. So how water is helping in weathering of rock? When rain occurs, then through the cracks of the rocks, the water gets inside the rock. Okay. As the water is getting inside the rock become soft or it can be broken. Okay. Another thing can happen, that the water which is staying inside the rock in very cold region, in the cold region that water changes into ice during winter season. Now ice is more dense, ice is lighter than water and it occupies more space than water. So in the cracks, when water is converted into ice, it needs more space. As it needs more space, it pressurizes on the walls of the rock. As a result, the rocks is broken down into smaller pieces. So in this way, water helps in weathering. Next is plant roots. You might have seen that plant, it grows in the soil. The roots of the plant penetrate down in the soil to absorb water. The more it will penetrate down, it will get the water in a proper way. So during that process, it exerts pressure over the rocks which is present below the crust. And as a result, the rocks is going to be loosened and it is going to be broken into pieces. So this plant roots help in weathering of the rocks. Okay. Number 3, temperature variation. In a place where the day temperature and night temperature is going to vary in a large amount, that means during the daytime the temperature is too high and night time it suddenly falls down, like in desert area. So in that place, due to the large temperature difference, expansion and contraction of the rocks occurs too fast, and due to that expansion and contraction, the rocks are broken down into smaller pieces because they cannot bear the pressure for a larger time. So temperature variation also plays a great role in the formation of soil, as it is one of the agent for weathering of rocks. Next is chemical weathering. What does this mean? Chemical word is related with chemical reaction. The rock is made up of minerals. Minerals means compound of metals. Those compound of metals, when come in contact with air, in air various kind of gases are there, or they are coming in contact with water, there may be some chemical reaction which may occur, and due to that chemical reaction, new substances may be formed. That new substance may be brittle, that means it can be broken down into pieces very easily. The new substance can be soft, it can be hard, it can be converted into powdered form very easily. So that chemical weathering also plays a role in the formation of rocks. That means due to chemical reaction, the rock bigger pieces can be broken down into smaller pieces. Air also plays a great role, that when the air blows with a high speed, then the rocks, they can move from one place to another. There may be collision in between the rock particles. Due to collision, frictional force act on them. So due to collision, they are going to be broken into smaller pieces. Sometimes it may be possible that the lighter pieces, they can be taken away by the air and it can be deposited somewhere else. So the soil of one place is going to be affected by the air. So this is all about the formation of soil. In the formation of soil, these are the agents which help in the formation of soil. Other than these agents, you can add something else also. There is no problem. The more you will explore, more you are going to get the knowledge properly. So today my topic was formation of soil. I have explained it properly. If you have not understood, pause the video, go through it again and again. So what was my topic? What is soil? How soil is going to form? What is weathering, definition, and what are the agents for the soil formation? How does these agents help in the formation of soil? So thank you very much.